Kevin. The beginning of this story took place in front of my eyes more than 10 years ago. My best university friend has a younger sister, Christy, who is a beautiful, unassuming girl with extraordinary talents. She drew beautifully, came up with programs for birthdays, etc. Then she was only 16, she met with her classmates, everything was great, until Christy realized that she was pregnant. Of course, it's scary to tell my parents. I also didn't have the courage to go for an abortion. Giving birth in the 10th grade is not an option at all. As a result, she tried to solve the problem with folk remedies. Nothing happened. Christy's parents took the news adequately, helped her in every possible way. The young man was also always there. So, in the summer of 2002, her boy Kevin was born, a beautiful, funny baby, mother's and father's pride. 3 years later, he was diagnosed with brain cancer. Until now, the heart shrinks from the memories of how a mischievous, cheerful, smart child fought in tears from pain. Then he stopped recognizing everyone, did not understand anything and did not react to anything. At the end of 2005 he died. Christy divorced her husband, TK. They both reminded each other of their son, plus she developed a gigantic sense of guilt towards Kevin, because she believed that his illness was the result of her attempts to get rid of him, was treated in the clinic for some time. A couple of years later, she began a new stage. She met her second husband. They got married, went to live in Spain and in 2008 gave birth to a son, Jeff. The continuation of the story was told to me by her brother, my best friend. About 6 months ago, Jeff became noticeably more passive during the day. He constantly wanted to sleep and could hardly drag his legs. His parents asked him what hurts, why doesn't he go to play with friends? To which the boy always answered in the same way, Kevin came at night, we played a little. Christy immediately began to panic. Memories of the deceased child returned. The husband calmed down as best he could, saying that there was such a fairy tale, that the son must have heard somewhere, and children in general often come up with fictitious friends for themselves, and then it passes. Everything would be fine, but it was with such a phrase that Christy often went into the nursery to Jeff. In general, the parents decided to put the old radio nanny in the baby's room and listen to what he does at night. It turned out that the son really plays at night with an imaginary friend Kevin, who asks Jeff for permission to pick up his mother. This was understood by the boy's phrases, "No, this is my mother, and she will live with me," or, "I don't want her to die, what if I don't see her later?" Or, "How is she to you come, you're far away." When Jeff is asked by his parents who he is talking to and what he is talking about, he just looks away and remains silent. To date, the situation has not changed. Christy began to fly to her son's grave every month, asking for his forgiveness. We went to the father, to different grandmothers, but so far Kevin still comes to play a little.
Thank you for your attention. Subscribe to the channel.